Oh, what's up, guys? Let me get my chat up here. Oh, what's up, guys? Maybe. Oh, come on. David, how's it going? Stacy, how we doing? Why is my chat not popping up on my other phone? Maybe. There we go. I think. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. All right, can you guys hear me okay? Oh, Susan, what's cracking? Went to some crazy witch crystal store yesterday in the old bunch. Ended up in some funky gift shop like a time warp from 1950. That'd be pretty cool, actually. Thomas, about the glitch. Which glitch? There's a lot of glitches going on right now. Dashing has, eh, it's been. I will say. Um, hey Jaden and Cheryl. Appreciate that, Stacy. Um, Here till dog says bedtime. I should get one of those. A dog, that is. Jaden is addicted to watching me. Oh boy, that. I'll have to watch what I say. I usually do anyway. Cauliflower. Just started Uber Eats, but have been watching everything to get started. Well, welcome. Appreciate that. Yes, I am. Barks and won't stop. It's time for bed. Time for bed. Yeah, I've been. What am I doing? Obviously, I haven't recorded the last couple days. Working on video from today for. Well, that video will be out tomorrow. Norma, good to see you. Thank you. Yeah, I had a. Oh, David. Whoa. Glad your mom's okay. Sorry to hear about her car, though. What's for supper? I knew I forgot to do something today. No, I had Chinese. I had Chinese. New York, Bronx, Westchester. So our deliveries are very different. Very different compared to Nebraska. Gonna go make some dough. Terry, how are you? Go make that money. Dashing across America, what's up? Oh, I haven't been to a Chinese buffet in a long time. Yeah, Chinese food is definitely filling. I'm one of the oddballs, and I actually use chopsticks. Shout out to Shelly. Andrew, what's up? How's everybody doing tonight? Is anybody seeing an uptick in orders yet? College students just getting back on campus this week. I think no, I think they start classes this week. Yeah, public school started today. Trying to stay sane. Andrew, I can totally relate, and I'm currently failing at that. Todd, what's up? Can you or someone give me feedback if your account is locked due to suspicious activity? There have you tried reaching out to DoorDash? Have they responded at all? I haven't. I've only heard that happen a couple of times. Although I'm sure it's more than 10 times. Jesus. Honestly, I would go. I'd go to Twitter. I'd go online. I'd go on Twitter and tag Twitter, and I see a lot of people, dashers and customers alike, that seem to actually get some answers if they just go on Twitter and tweet at DoorDash. You might get other people that have had the same issue to comment on that as well. Driven Dad, what's up? We got royalty in the house. Stacy, yes I am. Not deactivated yet. Yeah, be very careful in how you phrase things. Not that you're not. I don't know. But be, I guess, very articulate in sometimes that works. Literally pause dashing across America to watch you. I'll watch after. Sorry. Dashing across America's in here, or he was. I'd be careful. No, I'm joking, but I'm not. Last couple of days at DoorDash and Uber Eats sent me to wrong drop-off points. That doesn't surprise me. Well, with DoorDash, that doesn't surprise me. Uber Eats, though, they're usually good. So is Cheryl. All right. So we got one of those dang cicada bugs outside the window that's just. If you're from the Midwest, you know what a cicada bug is. They're freaking annoying. So yeah, new video will be out tomorrow. What was... Oh, it's gonna be a little bit different. Still right along, but a little different. What's going on? Okay, my chat, like, I've been getting that stupid loading freaking thing on everything lately. Twice today on DoorDash. Supposed to go to a house where they have the right address, but put the wrong spot. House is a block. Wow. DoorDash, I keep having that same issue where I'm at the right house, but the new little pop-up thing saying you're close but not there, that keeps happening. All right, chat is very... I don't know what's going on. I really have no idea what's going on. I didn't know I was royalty. You've been knighted, sir. It is freaking warm in here. I don't want to turn the ceiling fan on because it'll go... You'll see it. Guys, I really have no idea what to even talk about tonight. I've had a rough couple days. And I've been motivated. Well, I've been motivated but not motivated. Just dealing with a lot personally. And so yeah, I kind of had to take... I look half in the bag already. Nah. Haven't even started. Randy, what's up? Yeah, I've just been in a funk for the last week. Well, basically since I came back. Having a hard time shaking it. How long does it take to upload and edit video before putting up? Usually a couple hours. I mean, once you get it uploaded, it goes through its whole checks and that, the whole copyright checks, all the... I don't even know what all the checks are. I'd say you could probably do the whole process in about 3 hours. Depends how much you edit, though. It's okay. Haven't been motivated. All I know, I'm behind on a bill or two. I've been running in like second gear the last week. Tired? Yeah, probably. Did you see the YouTuber who dashes on motorbike? The electric bike or I'm not sure if I have. I know there's a couple that do that. I stopped dashing and now I'm on platform. Drivers deliver for me. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I mean, I'm back doing Lyft. Mostly because they sent me an offer that I really couldn't refuse. So I'm mixing that in with DoorDash. Guy who delivers on a motorcycle. That'd be cool. I thought about doing the scooter, that electric scooter rental thing, but it's like $9 an hour is what it costs. No problem, cauliflower. I get it. I've been in a funk too. Lots of things. Wish I could help my family with right now. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder. I feel like it's almost the time of year because there's a few of us that seem to be in a funk right now. Thought about doing a shift on my motorcycle, maybe a couple hours, and a 63 Corvair. That would honestly be very cool to see. Can't wait till Halloween. Favorite time of the year. Yeah, yeah, I'm okay with that. Plus, I mean, we're right in the middle of football season. There was, never mind, squirrel moment. Heather, tiny 5 minute break at work. Well, I hope you are having a good night. Yeah, a good night at work. So, what does everybody want to talk about tonight? You put your ex on blacklist now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You saw. Yeah. Yep. Now that I remember what street they live on, yeah, I won't be zooming in on drop offs anywhere. There's a glitch where you can raise your AR without accepting the order or declining it. So what happens? You just let it time out? Done a few 12-hour shifts. I've done a few. Usually it's not just DoorDash though. Um, I don't do them very often. I probably should start doing more of them. Yeah, I need to start doing more of them. I need to start working like 80, 90 hours a week, to be honest. Uh, they've been asking all the content creators the same question. I wish there was a glitch where DoorDash was paying me $10 a delivery. That would be a cool glitch. No, I think there's just a lot of glitches right now. because they keep trying to update so much these different programs in different areas, and if they just laid everything out from California to the East Coast, then it's honestly, I think it's what they get for doing that, is they just keep having issues. Always let it time out. Yeah, you don't always want to let it time out, because if you let it time out, you may get that order again. In fact, I've had it happen a few times. Order times out, 30 seconds later, they're sending it to me again, and that one order just dropped my AR by 2. David, I thought I was free of DoorDash, but will probably suck me back in. For your case, I hope it doesn't. For your sanity, I hope it doesn't. But it's always there. Just be happy doing what you're doing. I'm so confused. Next ride along. That is a good question. Probably plan one for next week, just because this week it is going to, temperature's really going to crank up. So, which means my AC will be cranked, and it's hard to record when the AC is going. At least in my car. I'm gonna be getting a new one here in a few months. You let it time out, they'll pause your dash. Paused my dash during one of their reboots and accused me of timing out an order that I didn't see. Yeah, I had that happen twice a few days ago. Gotta ask, how are the roads by you? Suck, obviously, New York. They suck hard. Constantly. Pothole City. I can tell you that there are streets in this town that I've been hitting the same potholes and bumps for 7 years. Wintertime definitely gets bad though. In the past, I've seen potholes. I call them like 3-bedroom, 2-bath potholes, because you can fit like a little family in there. They're that big. You hit a pothole that size, you're apologizing to your car. Mary, I can only handle half hour, 3 hour. Yeah. Some days are better than others. I mean, some days I can stay out longer. Good to know it's not just me. Nope. Not just you. Yeah, definitely not just you. I'll take Nebraska potholes over Michigan potholes any day. It must be a Midwest thing, David. It's like it just potholes as far as the eye can see. When I drove back last weekend, you could have blindfolded me, and I could have told you the exact moment that we entered Nebraska. Pothole at night filled with. Well, oh, yeah. Yeah, those suck. Those ones you're definitely apologizing to your car. You're like, you are rubbing that steering wheel going, I am so sorry. Please do not brake on me. Been there, done that. In the UK, they drive on the left. In Michigan, we drive on what's left. I like that. Same as New Orleans, although our streets are lined with metal plates all over. I don't know. I feel like I'd almost rather drive on those than potholes. I don't know. Resellers, how's it going? Jennifer, what's up? These Michigan roads beat the heck out of your car. It's I know the roads are bad enough here. I've replaced struts, shocks. I've had to replace wheel bearings. And yeah, I'm my own mechanic. It saved me a lot of money. Oh, jeez. Open the app dash now, swipe on. Okay. Yeah, I spent what 4 hours on Sunday completely detailing my car. If I could reach it, it got cleaned. Gotta try to hit that lift bonus that they sent me or offered me. Getting weird notifications popping up on my other phone while I'm trying to read this one. I think I cleaned my car like 3 years ago. It had been a while since I like really deep cleaned my car. I'm the only one in it. But went out, got a shampooer, shampooed the seats, all the carpet. It was a nice little investment in that shampooer. Where message retracted. Okay. Mechanical, what's up? Husband repairs our cars. He was raised working on cars with his dad. That is awesome. I mean, as much as you can do on your own car, you learn something, saves you money. Especially if you're doing this full time like I do. It's because anytime I have a car issue, it seems to happen on a Sunday. Need one of those shampoos. I just usually stockpile quarters when we go to the car wash. There was one car wash here that used to have a shampoo, and I got rid of it. So why does it sound like you don't like it where you are? I've only been there once. You've been to Nebraska? I'm sorry. I just had a lot of personal things. Change over the last, I almost said 6 months. We're in August, so like 8 months. And I get honestly, I get it gets I get tired of being by myself all the time. Curious how many dashers carry or feel a need to in their area. Buying a steamer for detailing is probably better than a car wash shampoo. Yeah, Driven Dad, the one I got is like, it works really, really well. Pretty sure it was made for like pets and that, but I think it was like $100, under $100 at Walmart. Yeah. Super portable, long cord, but one of our anniversaries, we rebuilt our carburetor for a '69 Camaro. Oh, that's cool. I'm looking into it. Husband wants me to carry. Yeah, I would definitely. If you do, I wouldn't vocalize it. Because I believe I know some apps it is against their TOS. So, and we do know that these companies do like to have people watch videos on YouTube. So, I meant car wash shampoos are not the most. Oh yeah, definitely not. It's like no, I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. I not on person necessarily, but even to keep in car. Definitely check on the laws on that. I know in Nebraska became the 27th state. to pass constitutional carry or permitless carry, and that takes effect here next month. Well, thank you, Norma. If you decide to carry, just be ready to, yes. It's kind of like how how does that go? I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. I'd rather be out of a job and alive than out of a job with the alternative. Having a dash cam definitely helps though. Body cam. Texas has constitutional carry. I want to say they were the first, but I believe the first state. This is where I'm getting like my history nerd is coming out. I believe the original state, the first state to have it that has never revoked it off the books is actually Vermont. Carry in St. Louis. Ninja Stars. That is the kind of thing that I would see on Reddit that actually happened. That would be pretty cool. Carry in St. Louis area, and yeah, St. Louis has some pretty sketchy areas from what I hear. I want to get a GoPro. What number? GoPro is the best one to use. Honestly, if you're doing it just for kind of what I do, or just even as a, you can get the GoPro 9, which is what I have, and I think they knocked that price down to, I think it's $250. I don't know. I have a link for it in the last few videos. Had an iffy situation the other night and signed up for the CPL class next day. GoPro's on the list now too. Yeah, I would definitely have some kind of recording going. I have a 9, both kind. Are we talking SIG? Are we talking SNW? I do carry safety items with me when I'm dashing, but I do not carry. As long as you have something, I would. Doesn't have to be one thing or the other, whatever you're comfortable with. Spend more than 5 minutes on Twitter, you see a lot of the bigger cities are getting more crazy. Every delivery I do in New York, I worry about it. I'd never carry just pepper spray. Guess I'm no, Ninja Stars are probably not legal in New York. Also, GoPro scares me to carry, but I'm gonna be selective. Oh, Ruger, nice. Taurus G2 versus Thunder 380. Glock 17. .380. Tori, you have no idea what you walked into tonight. How are you? Cauliflower, when it comes to wearing a GoPro or carrying it, if somebody's got a problem with it, then that's their problem to have. I don't. There's weeks. There's weeks that will go by that nobody says anything about it, and then I'll have like 3 people in one day. What y'all talking about? Protection. Looking at getting SW bodyguard. They're talking boomsticks. Boomsticks. I like that. Talking about, yep. Talking about safety. I got everything but one. That reminds me when in the year of the Rona, I saw a meme where this guy and this girl were on a date, and she asked him if he had protection, and he put a mask on. Let me just say I was laughing so hard when you ran from your ex's house. Try to make light of I would try to make light of an awkward situation. Just add some humor to it. Suggestion for recording at night. I would use different settings for one. I think frame rate. There is actually a video, Bomb City, that the guy did a really good job. You'll know it when you see it. Showing the light, the light mod attachment at different settings or at different distances, and then change the recording settings. I think frames, the FPS, and I think bumped it up to I want to say bumped it up to 4K. Oh, I'm canceling that all day, Driven Dad. All day. All LOP orders are gone for busy portion of dinner. I haven't seen. Don't think I'm actually in the program. I might be. I haven't seen one in a long time. Funny how using protection generally involves boomsticks, either carrying one or covering one. Yeah, you got a good point. That sounds like a ton of work. Torque. Tori, yes. Red 5, what's up? They're nighttime. Your phone might be better. I don't know. Mechanical, welcome to the squirrel level. If I could be anyone ever, I'd be my ex, so I can see how great it is to live with me. Oh, yes. Oh, Red. I needed that laugh, man. I needed that. DoorDash question. I almost read that wrong. Did the unassigned free of penalty for waiting too long feature disappear? It's back. It's back in my area. I didn't know. Well, actually, it was back, and then the app updated. So I don't know. I will have to try to find that out tomorrow. My ex is in prison again and can stay there. Red, I appreciate that. After my update, it's gone. Lately, I've been having to force close, restart my phone, toggle airplane mode a lot more than normal. Only seen it on stacked. Come to think of it, I think that's the only time I saw it the other day. Or both times that I saw it were on stacked orders. Seems they want you to update every week. They update the app every week. I always have to change something. Apparently, they have not heard that if it's not broke, that you don't fix it. I've never seen Uber have an issue. I'm not sure about Uber Eats, but I've never seen Uber itself have an issue. Johnny Snacks, what's up? Listening while I'm working. Well, I hope you're not counting 76, 77, 4. I'm joking. I've had a lot of issues this week, this update. Ken, I've had quite a few of those. The biggest issue that I've had has been that new thing where it says you're not at the right location for drop off when I am. Blonde. Paul, I've got a question for Charlie or the group. To knock or not to knock? Knock only when asked to. Yeah, I would just go off of customer drop off instructions. That's what I usually do. I've never had an issue. I have only actually, okay, time out. I did knock one time when the app told me not to knock. And that was only because the app crashed and I wanted to make sure that the customer knew that their food was there because they didn't have a Ring camera or anything. They were okay with that because they realized that they never got a notification that I pulled up. So, yeah. Otherwise, if the app's working, just follow the drop off instructions. DoorDash the same kind of glitch every day with me. Tatiana, how are you? Go green. How's Nebraska's finest doing? If I'm the finest thing, if I'm the finest person in Nebraska, then this place does have a lot of issues. I'm doing all right though. I had a rough couple days, but getting better. It's got one Magiano LOP. Probably not going up 950 for 7.7. That's still. The issue I saw today quite a few times was I was getting like $11 orders going 10 miles or $10 orders going 9 miles. I definitely got spoiled being out in Washington, continually seeing $7 going a mile, $9.50 going half a mile. That's what it is. That not at location thing is so annoying. The 3 times that it happened to me today, yes, 3 out of, I think I did 6 deliveries. It's like it wasn't the app that froze, but it was like the navigation because it would leave my little dot out in the street and say that I wasn't there. No, I'm on their porch, but hopefully they get that fixed. When asked, Tori, you're not sneaking out. Happy birthday. I like you. I care about you. I like all of you guys. I care about all of you guys. and for that reason, I'm not singing happy birthday. I will say it, but I will not sing it. This live chat would go from 26 to 0 pretty quick. Slowly getting caught up here. I've had DoorDash send me to a street where Wendy's was not at. I'll have to try to show it if I get one, because I don't get one at that Chipotle anymore. But it'll come through on the upper screen and say Chipotle, and then once you accept it, the name changes to Taco Bell, because there was a Taco Bell there 3 years ago that shut down, and it was in the DoorDash system as Taco Bell, so it's still, even DoorDash hasn't changed that. What kind of car do you drive, and how many miles do you drive in 2 hours? I got a 2016 Chrysler 200. Some of the faces Charlie makes when he's concentrating makes me wonder if he's installing updates. Sometimes I feel like it's a factory reset. But yeah, 2016 Chrysler 200. I drive way too many miles. There's way too many miles between everything in Nebraska. In most of the Midwest, I would imagine. Average though, in like 2 hours. Probably 20, 25. Yeah, I can't, it is very difficult for me to like try to make something up or lie or anything, because my face gives everything away. Being in Denver is a blessing. Yeah, I would imagine you could probably get some. Okay, I gotta ask. It's probably been, you've probably been asked this before. Being in a state where that stuff is legal, you ever get any crazy tips from people under the influence? So I wonder if it's just like drunk people that are like, "Oh, here's extra money," because I've had a few of those. Deliver to somebody later at night. They're a little intoxicated and feeling very generous, and they tip like $10 in the app, and then they give you like another 20 when you get there. That has happened. Yes, I have. So are stoned people just as generous as drunk people? I live in Kentucky, and that stuff is #1 cash crop, and they always tip well. Yeah, I actually delivered. Oh, when this was a couple years ago, before I started vlogging, but I picked up a Papa John's order on DoorDash, and I delivered it. This was the first time I noticed that you can basically have your name be anything on DoorDash, and I delivered to the Ganja King. Probably nicer than drunk. Probably. Do you deliver at night in the dark, and how do you find the right house? Well, since they're generally not a Motel 6 where they're not leaving the light on for me, I always have a super bright flashlight in my car. And double check the house number on the houses on either side. That does help. I've had to do that a couple times where there was no house number to be found on the house I was actually delivering to. I walked up to houses that smelled like they didn't tip well. I've had so many stoned people forget they ordered food. Oh yeah, I ordered that. I had a lady out in Washington last month that forgot that she ordered, and it was groceries. It wasn't even food. It was like it wasn't fast food or anything. It was groceries. Fort Lauderdale has plenty of them both. Rare to get all for drinks for sure. More than stoned people. I don't even remember they live in a building with a code. Michigan, it is legal. I have 4 or 5 within 5 minutes of the house, and yes, no, we do not deliver that here yet. Hey, it's only a matter of time. Actually, somebody needs to jump on that and call it DoorStash. It's probably already been taken. Valerie, what's up? Spotlight, you can plug into the cigarette lighter. Yeah, I got 2 of those like tactical flashlights. DoorDash only do LOP, so mostly bomb tips, stoned or not. Well, since you do Uber, I don't know how it is like football season for you in Denver, but come on over to Lincoln. Husker game days, I will not be doing DoorDash. It will be Uber. It'll be Uber. That's it. In my Hot Rod 69 Camaro. Between Uber and Lyft? I want to make sure that's the right. Okay. Lyft is basically Husker like game days when you have events going on, at least here, where there's a massive influx of people that are traveling here. More people use more people use Uber than Lyft. David, have a good night, man. But Uber's like it's rideshare, it's driving people around. but the money that you can make here on Uber on a home football game. We got our butts beat by Oklahoma last year, and in, I don't know, about 8 hours of driving, I cleared 700. It was all very happy Oklahoma fans, but money talks. And Nebraska has no pro sports teams, so it's Nebraska football. But average game day, even on the low end, I think the worst game day I've driven, I still cleared 350, $400. But Nebraska's playing Colorado at Colorado. That should be a really good day for driving out there. Oh, am I caught up on chat finally? The buddy drives for Uber. He only drives people to the Kentucky Derby, not from it. There is no escape from the Derby. I generally, since I started doing DoorDash, the only time that I really do Uber is football season. It was the last time I did any Lyft either, was last year. And that's the one thing that I've noticed because, well, yeah, Uber sent me something last year. If you have multiple apps, and at least with the rideshare apps, if you don't touch one of them for 6, 7, 8 months, they'll try to send you an incentive, some kind of bonus thing to start driving again, which Lyft sent me a very nice one. And it'll start getting busier from the summer slowdown. Yeah, once school gets back in, college, public schools. Public schools here started today. Yeah, they started today. I feel bad for my nephew. It's his birthday today, and he had to go back to school on first day of school on his birthday. I think he got lucky and it was a half a day though. Until late October. You'll see it. Sundays will probably pick up here towards the end of August with football, NFL. But most areas, it just depends when kids go back to school. Then families' priorities change. Next week, yeah, you should see it slowly picking up next week then. Also, the platinum tier has been better than I thought. That's even better to hear. I'll be curious to see when it hits my market. If it's like the earn by time, it won't be in my market until when do they start earn by time? Earn by time had been out for at least 6 months before it got to my market. So the tier program will probably hit here January, February. That would be my guess. Just need to keep wiggle room in your AR. Big difference in orders when I dropped to silver. Still send bad ones, but not as much. Yeah, I don't mind the somewhat higher mile orders if the pay is higher. But I have seen the entire time we were gone in July, South Dakota, Montana, Idaho, Washington, nowhere in that entire time did I see one offer that had no tip. Speaking of, my nephew just messaged me. When's my birthday present going to be here? Yeah, I'm supposed to go drop that off. Today got a 650 base and a 650 tip, literally only a mile. Wow. I think I've been seeing some crazier base pay. Well, I had one. It was like an $11. It was $11.25. Anyway, it was 11 something, and the only reason I took it is because I was at the south end of town and I was getting nothing. So I wanted to go to a different part of town. Yeah, I wanted to go to a different part of town, and instead of just driving, I figured, I'll go ahead and take an order. So I make something on the way and get it dropped off. $10.25 base, $1 tip. And it wasn't even a shopping order. Abstract, it's all good. No worries. I feel like a few people, I almost forgot it was Tuesday. What? They might have got preference. Have you seen Zach since you've been back? I haven't. I've stopped in a couple times just to see if he's working, and I haven't seen him, but I'm gonna catch him this week. Come to think of it, I didn't even have a Hy-Vee order today. That almost never happens. Usually I get one, no matter what day it is. Usually I get at least one offer. So we are, where are we at? Any advice to stay out longer when you feel like going home, but you know you have to make more money? Um, to be honest, there's days that if it's super slow and it's not worth staying out, you may end up be costing yourself more money by staying out, burning through gas. I always just recommend if you're having a really freaking fantastic day, stay out a couple hours longer. Those are the days that you want to stay out because you are actually motivated to stay out um, because it's busy. And those are the days that I stay out longer. It's already been a good day, and I know that there's going to be a day that's going to be really crappy. So, um, I just always plan for the rough days because I know they're going to happen. They're generally Tuesdays. Just as I thought, $7 tip. Do you multi-app and are you full-time? Um, I'm gonna assume you're asking abstract. Um, I do this full time. I'm full time gig work, and then some. Gig work, reseller, well, sports card flipper. Do you ever feel like an outcast doing DoorDash? Uh, an outcast among who? Friends, family, YouTube, other dashers. I'm an oddball to start with, so I generally just accept it. No, among Bigfoot. Oh, Red, I need some drums for you tonight. You just answered it. We were all outcasts at some point. It's no fun being like everybody else. I mean, come on. But yeah, thank God we're all different. I mean, we were all the same. Every one of these YouTube channels would be the same. And then would everybody agree with everybody all the time? Is DoorDash considered an odd job? There's days that I just consider it to be odd. No, a lot of gig work and gig apps are a lot less stigmatized than, excuse me, than they were in the beginning. I mean, I started doing Uber in. Well, I signed up for Uber and Lyft at the same time, and Lyft notified me that I have been a driver for 7.3 years. So, yeah, 2016. And even then, trying to explain to somebody what I do when it comes to Uber, like I use my vehicle, I drive here, and I pick this person up, and then I drive them over here and I drop them off. And then I do it again and again and again, wash, rinse, and repeat. And people, people my age, people older, especially people older, because I'm 36, and even at that, even for me growing up, I think my age might have been close to the cutoff. You didn't get into cars with strangers. Now everybody gets into a car with strangers. So it's odd, yeah. I could be respected more in working in the hospital. Still, DoorDash is just so much less stressful. See, and that's actually another good point. It depends what your last job was. I think you've got somebody here that's a registered nurse and is going, DoorDash is a lot less stressful, and you got I've seen comments in that on some of my videos, on other people's videos, where they're like, I couldn't do DoorDash. It is way too stressful. So I think it just like everything else, it just depends on the person. Have you ever had to kick a rider out of your car? Almost, but that didn't happen. Yeah, that didn't happen. Um, Picked a guy up, and this was 2019. But picked a guy up and two of his friends. I think I might have told the story before. Um, Drove him 4 blocks to a bar. The guy that ordered the ride was mad that I wouldn't stop in the middle of the street to let him out, that I pulled into the parking lot next to the bar. And after his friends went inside, he stood out there holding my car door open and trying to argue with me. And I finally got him to. Basically, I told him like multiple times that he can either close the door and enjoy the rest of his night, or I will just ruin his night. Because that person being 21 and me being like 33, 34 at the time. No, 32, 33. I have a lot more experience on the planet as far as being an a-hole. And he finally let go of the door, but he wouldn't close it. So I put the car in gear, hit the gas real quick, popped the door shut, and just as I popped the door shut, he punches my back window, and then I call the cops on him. Well, no, I didn't ruin his night. I might have ruined his night, but he ruined his friend's night, who went to the bar with their fake ID that the cops ended up taking when they showed up. I can be an a-hole when I need to be. But it usually makes for a pretty good story. Made it to the last bit. Sapphire! And Sapphire! Good news? Let's hear some good news. Brakes are finally fixed. That is good news. Now you can start and stop. No, I'm happy for you, man. $447 for brakes, rotors, and brake fluid flush at CarMax. That's not bad. Brakes front and back, all the way around. Being an a-hole to an a-hole that deserves it is the best. It really is, and it's probably the only time that I'm really ever cocky. Yeah, it basically is. It's the only time I ever get cocky. But I still do it. I'm still an a-hole in a very humble way. Just don't. If I'm a little bit competitive when it comes to that. Do you guys save money? Yeah, I do the dollar challenge. I deliver newborns for my job. Oh yeah, there's probably a lot less screaming going on when you're delivering food. But as far as saving money, yes, I do the dollar challenge. I take $1 from every delivery. $2 from every shopping order goes into savings. Great way to save money, easy way. Brakes for less, they quoted me a company price, the manager said. Oh, one of those places that, oh, you get the cash discount. I like those places. No screaming except when it's me yelling at drivers. Our baby 6. Due date is October 9th. Nice! That paper money, yes. Some places will do it. Brakes Plus. Yes, Brakes Plus. I had to have the struts done on the front of my car. It's how bad the roads are here. I had to have the struts replaced. At the time my car was 2 years old. The auto part stores did not even have half the parts needed, half the replacement parts needed. I got lucky and found them on Amazon, and Brakes Plus cut me a discount for just getting the parts myself. Yes, it is construction season. The lovely orange cone. It's the official summer flower. Did you say your sixth baby? Yeah. Whoa. All right, Driven Dad is. I'm just gonna say congrats. Um, it's awful. Yeah, it's. What's sad is I thought that me leaving here for a month, that they would get some construction actually done and cleared up. Nope. Everything that was been under construction when I left is still under construction now. Everything. my my mind is a very scary place tonight. Brian, what's up, man? Appreciate that. Test everybody's patience and kindness. I will say that. When I drive by the same construction zones at different times of the day and see nobody working, that's when my patience is definitely tested. Credit card gives you a lot of protections. They do a bad job, etc. That's true. I mean, you'd still probably have proof though that the work got done with a receipt. I would imagine they would still give you one. Chick-fil-A for lunch today. I didn't have my car since it was being worked on, so I went on DoorDash to have it delivered. $23. Okay, Sapphire, what'd you do? Uh, 6 kids. DoorDash is the perfect job for you. Gotta go make money. Can't have a good night. Um, I cannot imagine having 6 kids. Lived here in Kentuckiana, for 26 years. They fixed the freeways and realized they did it wrong and have to upgrade. Lovely. About half mile from that Chick-fil-A where I live, and I want to get my food and order it myself. There you go. 5 girls, 1 boy. I don't do bud, so this Rainier's for you, Driven Dad. 5 girls. Jeez. But junior and sophomore are the oldest, and we homeschool them. Well, I gotta say, you're definitely raising them right. I was actually homeschooled, and okay, never. You probably don't want to use me as an example. Look what can happen to you if you homeschool. Yeah, I don't see any lipstick on you. Oh, okay. Sorry, Kent. I was pretending to be the dad with 6 kids. Having 6 kids should be enough of an excuse just to go out and do DoorDash for a little while. I haven't picked up a. I would actually, Brian, I haven't picked up a. I don't think I've picked up a Chick-fil-A since I've been back. No, I haven't. I don't even think I've seen an offer. Is it hypocritical that I don't use DoorDash for delivery, only deliver it? No. Well, to me, no. And that's also because I never order delivery. I'm the same way, Abstract. I just deliver it. And if I want something, I get in the car and I go pick it up myself. So no, actually no, it's not hypocritical. This is a job. This is a sort. This isn't. It's a source of income. By delivering things to people who don't want to go get it themselves, sometimes might not have time to go get it themselves. And then you have people that don't use the apps that are in the same mindset that if I need something, I'm just going to go get it myself. I can't tell you the last time that I ordered delivery. I think I'm trying to, but I can't. Driven Dad, I don't use any apps as a customer. Okay, so I've used Lyft and Uber. I think more as a customer than DoorDash. Well, I know I have because I've only used Lyft twice, and I've never ordered on DoorDash. Exactly, I just get it myself. I just act like I'm delivering to myself, no tip, so kind of the same. In a way, if you want to look at it this way, it's almost more of a tip because you're actually saving money from not just the fees, but tipping somebody else to go get it. It's literally double the amount if you get it delivered. It really is. No, it's never the customer. You're right. They really don't know. Well, the app should what it should actually do is send the order to the closest restaurant to the customer, but we all know I'm going to say depending on your market, we all know that's not true. DoorDash needs to be more transparent all the way around. Well, they actually I was looking at the DoorDash customer app today and I opened up Hy-Vee to see what kind of deals Hy-Vee had in the DoorDash app. I was sitting at Hy-Vee, and they did say that I was 300 feet from the store. That's the length of a football field, and I know that I was like 50 feet away. DoorDash should ban all the non-tippers. That would start a whole nother controversy. Like, I get customers that the the fees themselves are a bit outrageous, especially considering the fee. No, the base pay has gone down. That's another depressing thing. Being back here, my base pay is $2. Everywhere else I dashed, it was $2.75. Sorry, sad moment. But DoorDash needs to be more transparent with the customers. They need to be more transparent with the dashers. DoorDash just needs to be more transparent. I have more of an issue with DoorDash than I do with customers. See, I've seen that a couple times. I've seen a few comments about that, Sapphire, about them getting rid of base pay altogether. I don't see them. I can see them trying to go to $1 or actually going to $1. I don't see them actually completely getting rid of it. I don't know all the laws, the legalities about it, but I'm pretty certain that there needs to be some form of base pay, legally speaking. See, even with like Lyft, I think the base pay, the smallest that I've seen, just for picking somebody up was like $3. What about getting rid of tip and base pay and just calling it total pay? Um, with that, then I feel like they're being even less transparent than they are now. As much as it irks me, I'm thinking rideshare and grocery shopping are going to be reigning kings of the gig apps. They are and they're not. With like DoorDash and I'm only gonna speak on DoorDash because I don't do Grubhub. Um, but like with DoorDash, the base pay is all over the freaking place. For one, at least lately it's been. I've seen $2 base. I've seen 10.25 base, all in the same day. But with DoorDash and most food delivery apps, the drivers are basing, I'm going to take this order at $1.50 a mile, $1.75 a mile, $2 a mile, $3 a mile, whatever that individual driver wants to do. When it comes to rideshare, at least for me here, the pay is based on per minute, and so many cents per minute, so many cents per mile. And I believe it's just under $1 a mile, or it might be right at $1 a mile. And I want to say it's like 18 cents a minute. So I can see mixing it up, mixing both, multi-apping. Generally, you're going to have less rides during lunch and dinner time. That's great. It's when everybody's ordering food. Then you got morning, afternoon, evening. People are going to work, coming home from work, going to school, coming home from school. Plus, sometimes it's nice just to mix things up and do something different, especially if you're having a really crappy day on one of the apps, on DoorDash. Switch over and do something else. You're still able to make some money and not have to deal with crazy. I dislike total will be higher. I agree with that. Yes, there's no point. Most they want to do total will be higher. They should do it on $4 orders or $5 orders. Total $6 total will be higher on a 1.5 mile order. I was gonna take it for $6 anyway. Most of us would. Real reason why food isn't already made is because the restaurant doesn't feel if they have a dasher to take it yet. So, and some restaurants are doing that. Charlie has a classic look. I hope that's a good thing. I figured the mile had something to do with base pay, but that's why I didn't understand the $6.50 base per mile. It was not waiting at store, they were making it. You had to get a W-2. What market are you in, Leo? I get why people say no tip, no trip, but at the same time on Uber Eats, that tip could go away. No, you make a good. That's actually a really good point, because yeah, they could take that tip away. L.A. County. No tip, just glitch. Shopping has become a critical part of my day. Get efficient at stores. Oh, Brian, you definitely can. And especially those smaller, like 3, 4, 5 item deals where you already know the store fairly well. There's times that you can knock out those smaller item shopping orders quicker than it would take for you to drive to a restaurant, wait for the food, pick up the food, and then go deliver it. Their base pay makes no sense to me, to be honest. 2 miles and $7, and oh, you're going 20 miles. Here's 3. Yeah, I feel like it's a roulette wheel. Just okay. What's the base pay going to be this time? $2, $3, $10, $7. I saw at least 4 different base pays today. All food, no shopping orders, just different. I knew I must have comment. Driven dad, 6 kids, DoorDash bill easily over 100. Whew. Deanna, Instacart is something I want to get deeper into. I have Wegmans near me, which is basically Hy-Vee. Okay. Blonde, if she's still in the chat, you may have talked to her before about Instacart. She's got the platinum, was it platinum shopper? Whatever the top thing is. She's getting some really good orders, like continually. I wish they had an option where you could volunteer to work for the same store all day. That would be great. Hy-Vee's got a deal here where you can go in and do, you can be like an aisles online shopper. So you just go in and shop. And you can pick your stores. Decide if you want to work a couple hours at this store, a couple hours with the other. I'd shop at the same Hy-Vee all the time though. Do I have a PO box? No. Do I need to get one? What's the gas price? $3.59. Ricardo, cheers from San Diego. I just think I had a brain spasm. $3.59 a gallon. Didn't you say that you're in New York? $3.69 Michigan. $4.65 San Diego. I just paid $3.80 a gallon today. I think I got 10 cents a gallon back from the Get Upside app, but I'm actually kind of annoyed now that I'm paying more for gas here than you are in New York. I'm paying more for gas than Florida. Oh my God. Yeah, I just filled up my car today. $3.80 a gallon. Good Lord. I'm gonna stop. I'm done complaining for now. Get my fuel code if you have the app. You pay 10 cents less. Red. Do I need to get a PO box? I wish I was paying $380. Hey, when I left, so basically, okay, in a month, gas went up 47 cents. I probably actually need to get a PO box, to be honest. With everything that I do, I probably should. Um, Someone wants to send something to you. Yes, don't give out your address. Yeah, you got a good point. Guys, it is headed to bed, fun hanging out. Appreciate it, Riven Dad. Yeah, with 6 kids or 5 kids and one on the way. Brother, get some sleep. And it is, oh, it's actually about 10 o'clock, so I'm gonna jump off here. Unless anything, I was doing so good. I almost made it to the end. Unless anyone has anything else to say, speak now or forever hold your peace. Or until next Tuesday. Anybody at all? Appreciate it, Brian. Spicep, thank you. All right, guys. Y'all have a great night and try to get the video out tomorrow. I won't be live next week. So, appreciate it, Abstract, Jennifer, Ricardo, Deanna. All right, you guys, have a good night.